To say I'm excited is actually to be pretty accurate. Because RAHZEL, dude, RAHZEL is like the beatboxer that made me like, he's like above beatboxing. Like RAHZEL didn't make me love beatboxing. RAHZEL made me love RAHZEL. Like back when he was with the Roots, and then also when he did SSX Tricky soundtrack when I was like, you know, much younger than I am now, because anytime in the past I was younger. That's how the past, that's how that works. Anyways, so I was actually going to just look up some RAHZEL from way back in the day and just react to that, because like, why not? But he's got a showcase for 2018, so perfect. We're doing this. I already know I love this guy, but I don't know what he's going to do in 2018. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pretty intoxicated. That's not a crime. What?
Two.
Oh, hold on.
1, 2. Oh my goodness!
See, all right, exactly. Like, I don't know if I'm just too old school, but exactly what he's doing is my complaint. Is he's giving space on his percussion by putting the vocal lines in. He's like leaving room for everything. And he's not even filling up too much space here. Hey.
I'm just an old school kind of guy.
Respect.
Not because I'm old, I just like soul. You feel me? I want you to feel it like.
Yes. Notice you didn't have to ask them to put their hands in their air. Like, if you gotta ask them to put your hands up, you fucked up. You fucked up already.
Sometimes I feel like I'm another little child.
Hey.
Sometimes I feel like I'm another little child.
space. He's always got space. Always.
Hey, dirty. Don't you worry. Hey, dirty. Baby, I put your money. Don't you worry. Say, hey, baby, I got you.
Wu-Tang. ODB. R.I.P.
Tiger style. Tiger style.
Ooh, you changing it up.
Poisonous.
This perfect example, man, because like all these new dudes I've heard have way better ability to divide the beats up than RAHZEL does. So like if you could mix and match it, you know what I'm saying? Like mix and match. You know, like when you pick up gear in a game and like you take some gear, you leave some gear behind, you don't like put it all on, you know what I'm saying?
Finish him.
Hey.
Fatality. Biggie. I'll put a spell on you. Because you're mine. You feel it? You feel it? If your mother
Classic. Hey, hey.
If your mother only knew. I know you've seen this shit like a million times.
Respect.
But that's why it's a classic. You can play it over and over and over and over, and you still want to know, like, what the fuck was that, yo? All right. But I don't think y'all was really listening, though. I'm going to break it down. Break it down, multiplicity. All right? Here we go. If your mother only knew.
Nice. Going to the bass, man. What?
If your mother only knew. Multiplicity. She'll probably throw you right upon. You'll probably be a blown up apart all alone. Slow it down.
Where's the second half of the thing, man? What's up? RAHZEL.
RAHZEL, Switzerland, Germany, UK, Spain, Bulgaria, China, Canada, South America,
You gonna call out my room?
Italy,
I'm in Georgia, son. Call it out.
Australia, Japan, USA.
Well, I did not know the day would come where I would even complain about RAHZEL. Like, why not do the second half of the thing that everyone's heard before? Like, you pay it off. Like, okay. I mean, I know that the majority of you who are looking at the video currently, you have no actual real idea of who I am or what I do, and that's okay. Like, I'm not upset with that or whatever, right? But like, okay, I do things, right? Like, I go out and I do things, and like, I'm a solo act a lot of the time, the majority of the time, and I play things for the crowd, and they know. Sometimes they know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I don't cut that shit in half because they know that. I play it. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe you've heard this like 2,700 times. Okay, but if I start it, for the people in the audience who dig it, like, I'm gonna pay it off. I'm gonna play the whole thing, like, and I'm that person in the audience for RAHZEL right now, like. Yeah, he's right, he's not lying. I've heard him do that a zillion times. That's true. But I would like to hear the second half of it, and then you can put some complexity on the repeat, or on the finish or whatever. But like, you don't have to cut your song short. You can just put decorations in front of it, or after it, or in the middle, or whatever. Ooh. Please don't stop. Drop my mic pack. Maybe it turns out the bigger realization is I'm a hater, but I'm not a hater because I root for these people to win. Even RAHZEL, who's already won in his lifetime, I want him to win again. I want you to love him as much as I love him. But I'm a little, you know, unsatisfied. I'm happy he's here in 2018 doing stuff. I'm happy that he's in front of a crowd. But I think the people in the crowd, you know, looking at them responding, I think they're kind of like me, like, you know, this is kind of dope, but I don't, you know, I'm not so sure. That's why music is forever, and it is daunting as fuck, because when you think you've got it, it changes, and your audience changes, and the techniques change, and you're like, you might have a sweet spot where you feel like you're owning some shit for like 3 or 4 years or something, but like, everyone else is coming for you so quick. I have to say, I'm sorry, RAHZEL, I have to say, the overall originality and creativity of all the people I've seen on the beatbox battles, it's a new level. It's a new level of stuff. And I wish, honestly, I wish that I just saw RAHZEL 2018 and he annihilated everyone, but he didn't. I thought he was awesome. But, you know, if you're not going to reinvent your game based on all the new stuff coming in, then you're just gonna get left behind. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, like this has nothing to do, like there's nothing to do with anything I've shown you on this video, right? I started off as I'm gonna make this short. I started off as an electrical guitar player, and one of my primary skills was I was just fucking amazingly fast. Like I just worked hours a day, minimum 3 hours a day on just being fast as shit. And then eventually I switched into classical and fingerstyle, and I found a bigger audience, and I found it more rewarding to play fingerstyle music. And so that's what I transitioned to. Okay, but I still love playing electric guitar, and I started digging back into that recently, and I suck right now. I suck. So there's only like a couple of things I can do. Either I can just be like, I suck, I'll play what I suck at, or I'll give up, or I will learn from the new badasses, and there are a lot of new badass people. The one I'm leaning towards is Tom Quayle. And yeah, just like when I was like 13 years old, I just have to spend time and learn from what the new badass people have to offer. Otherwise, anything I play is not going to be relevant when it comes to the instrument. So I think beatboxing probably falls into that realm, which is maybe maybe you were the shit 20 years ago and no one could fuck with you, but now we have a new crop of people who have an amazingly badass skill set, and they're younger and they're hungrier, and you can either move out of the way or you can learn from them. And don't be upset. Don't be upset that there's people that are younger than you who've made some inroads. They've made some growth that you can learn from. And so that's me. I'm that guy. Like there was a time where like with everyone I knew, I was this monstrous player, but that's not who I am currently, right? Like I'm not that guy right now. So if I want to go back to being this ferocious guitar player, then I have to put in the time and the hours, but I can't do it on what I did in the past because that shit is old and outdated. I have to find new people and let their playing guide me to something new. It's it's one of those things, I guess people, I don't know how often they talk about it, but it's one of those things that's kind of tricky, which is when you are not good, the only thing you strive for is being good. You're like, I hope I get good. But you don't really think of the fact that if you get good, your goodness wears out. Your goodness becomes old and antiquated, and you have to redevelop to get back to good. So I hope I will stay the course. I hope I will apply myself and learn from the new badasses out there and be able to compete on their level. But I mean, that's how it goes. If I don't do that, then the only person to be mad at is myself. Like, because the market, like, the viewers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I play some dope badass shit, everyone will be like, oh, share, like, subscribe. And if I don't do badass things, then they'll be like, this guy sucks. And I can't be mad at them for saying I suck. Like, my job is to not make things that suck. And this is what happens when you drink a lot of alcohol and you watch beatboxing. It's still pretty fun though. I'm out. 1, 2, 3.